All right, man, tell the people about yourself, man. Who are you? What do you do? Where are you from?
Well, my name is Michael Wern. I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Okay.
I represent basketball players all around the world, mainly throughout Australia. And I also do tours, so I tour NBA players and celebrities around the world.
Oh, that's fire. How'd you get into doing the tours aspect of it, though? That's the one I want to know.
They kind of all just kind of fit into one. Like my main business partner, Eddie Cox, he's been doing it for a while, and we've been trying to figure out how we can work together in different ways. And he brought me in like maybe about a year ago, probably. He just said, "Come over, let's have a chat." So I put up to his crib and we just started chatting. And then about 7 months later, he hits me up and he's like, "Do you want to do a tour with Gary Payton?"
Shit.
And I was like, "Hang on,
The
what?"
glove.
I said, "What?"
Yeah, that's fire.
And I was like, "Yes." Like, how do we start? And he was just like, "Let's just get going." We were on the phone to him pretty quickly after that, and I was like, "Wow, this is legit." All right, so we started moving and shaking. A couple of months after that, we had him in Melbourne, Sydney, and Perth. Like we've just been kind of going from there. That was in October.
That's fire. And then from there, you just been just moving and grooving, huh?
Moving and grooving. Yeah, it's still a long way to go. A lot to learn. Like I've learned so much. I've done essentially like 3 tours now. Did a little bit of work last year with Dwight Howard in Dubai and in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So got to learn what it's like to be around superstars that are just flocked all the time with fans and things like that. So I really took bits and pieces out of that and learned a lot from Dwight. Like he was an amazing person. But yeah, and it just kept building and kept going from there.
So what would you say is your most favorite part about doing everything that you've been doing so far? Like with the training, with the tours, you got your friend with you today, man. Tell people about yourself, man.
Well, my name's Fraser Jackson. I'm also from Melbourne, Australia, but I'm a full-time professional skills trainer. So that's my job. So yeah, I ended up meeting Michael. We coached together, and then he brought me in this whole process and through the connections we've made and how we've built this. It's changed my life, honestly. Like, I had the opportunity to work with NBA guys, CBA guys, PBA guys, NBL. It's taken me everywhere, and it's fantastic. You just keep growing.
That's fire. That's fire. Yeah, it's just the people, man, because we're about to have a good time, man. We're out here at ALL SATR WEEKEnd, and we're about to go to, whose camp was it we're going to?
Phil Handy's.
The Handy's,
Sponsored by
man.
Deuce brand.
Yeah.
We love those guys.
Man, I miss Phil Handy, man. Lakers legend. Lakers legend for real. So
I'm a Lakers fan, like truly, well and truly.
no, same here. Die-hard Laker fan.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, my friend.
Well,
man.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a die-hard LeBron fan.
Okay, I have both. I have both.
If he left Minnesota right now, I'd be a Minnesota fan.
Yeah.
So I just followed him wherever.
That's what's up, man. So like, name some of the people you've ever had the chance to train with, like, and had the pleasure, and like, how does that, like, do you get to see their growth on the court, like, let's say, like, after off-season work, or maybe, like, even during the season work? Like, what does that look like for you guys? Like,
yeah, I mean, well, I usually jump on court with them. Like, Fraser will train us. Fraser and our other trainer back home in Australia, Frassini. But like Chima Monecki, we had him over in the off season. He's one of my best friends growing up. Still is. He's killing over in the EuroLeague now. Touch base in Sacramento for a little bit.
okay.
And then now he's arguably top 5 player in all of EuroLeague.
Top 5. That's top 5.
Dante.
That's top 5.
Yeah. Dante Exum was also in town. I usually catch up with him every time he comes home. We also grew up in the same city. We've known each other for years, so whenever he comes home, we train, and yeah, it's been cool. I've seen them, like, I've essentially been on the other side of the world watching them do what they do. Like, I remember, like, Chima's first job, like, playing wise, he was getting $2,000 a month playing in France, I believe.
Okay.
And he got cut from that team. And then within the space of 3 years, he's one of the best players in EuroLeague, making millions of dollars. Like, the types of success stories we see and hear about, like on TV, like they're real, like they're reality.
Yeah.
And some of them have happened to some of my closest friends. And then even the same with Dante. Like, he's been battling injuries his whole career, but he
100%.
got drafted high, did really well early, and then went over to EuroLeague for a bit just to get his groove going again. Killed it over there, and then came back to the NBA, and now he's doing his thing again. So
He's doing a really good job right now in the league. No cap.
Yeah.
So my question is, right, like, what, like, you know, you have a lot of friends in the NBA and other, like, higher league, like EuroLeague, Australian League, CBL, NBA G League. What level did you guys get to play to? And did you guys ever have aspirations of ever going to the league if it was for the training?
Yeah, me personally, I played. Well, I had a small stint in the NBL, which is our national league.
Mm-hmm.
I was like training with them and played in a couple of like practice matches. So I built a relationship with some guys out in the NBL, and then when I was a junior, I played Division 1 at Eastern Washington University.
Okay.
And quite enjoyed that experience. Wasn't amazing for me, but like I definitely had aspirations to play in the NBA. And I feel like personally, I only really have myself to blame for not making the NBA. You know, I had all the opportunity in front of me to
push yourself and get there.
Put myself in the position to make it, and you know, probably back then I was always pointing the finger and blaming other people, but like at some point you got to mature and just wear it. Like,
yeah,
I fully believe I would be in the NBA now if I did what I was supposed to do back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Did you ever have aspirations to play in the league too as well? Or?
Yeah, of course. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Little kid growing up.
I feel like everybody got hoop dreams when they growing up.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started my career like way back, just playing representative basketball with Melbourne Tigers. And of course, had aspirations to come over here, do that stuff. Was in talks with a few people to come out here and have a run of things, but unfortunately for me, like, wasn't on the cards. I have like I don't know if it's a medical condition, but basically I had 3 spontaneous lung collapses in the span of 2 years.
Jeez.
Which almost killed me. But yeah, if it means you can't fly for a year every time one happens, so it just meant stuck in Australia.
Yeah, can't travel with anywhere to go.
Can't do that, and honestly, after the second one happened, I probably could have kept trying, but again, same as this guy, like I just built myself into a hole. I had a pretty bad relationship with basketball.
Yeah.
I fell out of love with the game, and then yeah, COVID was kind of a blessing. Like coaching some kids to make a little bit extra money led me down a path that now is, yeah, it's been crazy really, like being able to work last year with this guy and build the business, but also a chance to work with like Jordan Lawley and Tony Bastaturo, guys out here in Orange County, like was amazing to connect with them and learn from them. And obviously today, like meeting up with Phil Handy, that'll be a dream come true from me as a trainer and that perspective. So
Phil Handy's worked with a lot of great people, man.
Oh yeah,
he's really renowned for the work he puts in. So yeah, even for me as somebody who's not even a trainer, man, meeting and seeing Phil Handy is just like, thank you so much for what you've done for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, just thank you for what you've done for the game. So, like, that's really cool. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's really
absolutely.
Cool. So, I guess
Phil's a man, bro. He always comes to Australia, and the reason me and him have a relationship is because he trained me when I was playing at Melbourne.
That's tough. So what's it like to get trained by Phil Handy, man?
I was explaining this the other day to him. I was like, I got better with a week. Like,
within a week?
No kidding. Like, the way he explains it, like, he shows you do a basic through the legs crossover, right? Like, that's like the warm-up is like the through the legs cross. But it's the way he shows you with his shoulders, the way you, like, can shift someone with the smallest movement in your shoulders is what allows you to then go to the opposite direction. And that's what he always taught us, that it was all like high intensity, like crazy high intensity.
How many reps do y'all get in for every dribble? Like for every workout, should I say?
Well, it was like 15 to 20 minutes of ball handling to start every session. But like you're drenched in sweat after that.
Man,
you can tell, like, he would tell us stories about Kyrie, about Kobe, about Bron, like all the guys that he would train, and like there's a reason why they're all so good. Like they train like that, and I'm like, man, of course, if you train like this every single day, you're gonna be
fucking
something.
Good. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be good at what you do.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So like growing up, at least like especially for you guys sort of playing, like trying to get into like I'll call it elite basketball because that's what it is, right? Like playing elite basketball at such a high level, like what are players that you guys looked at or players that you guys try to emulate? Because, you know, the NBA has changed so much now, right? From when you guys started playing to where it's now. Like, like what are some players you look at now and be like, that's really good? Some things you think you should change for the game? Even growing up, like what were players that you were looking at that were like, damn, this is what I want to try to emulate too as well?
I mean, obviously the 3-point shot's just changed everything in the game, like, and that's worked in my favor.
Yeah.
I'm a shooter, so like it's my team specifically at Melbourne Tigers, we shoot like 60% of our shots from 3.
Okay, y'all play Celtics basketball.
Yeah, we launched that thing. So like, you know San Fran, I played against these guys a few times. But yeah, we shoot a lot of 3s, and it's, I don't know, some people take it too far and they shoot it from like crazy range when they're not in rhythm, and it ruins the game. But, like, I feel like that's the little kids looking up to the Stephs and the Trays of the world. Like, but yeah, it is cool because it used to be like you had to be a certain size to play the game. You had to be something like, you know, you had to try and have that 6'4" or above height and build, but guys like Steph and Trey set the lay of the land to be able to play however you want to play.
Especially them being very smaller guards too, right? So like Trey, like what, no more than 6 foot, maybe 5'11".
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Steph Curry 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
That's crazy. So like, I mean, shit. Like let's bring it back to the elite basketball. What are some of the battles that y'all had like playing? Like since you started playing, like is there anybody like people that you played was like that guy was tough? Like that guy's tough as shit. Like
I remember my first like oh shit moment. I came on a tour over here when I was 16, and I was like, you know, I was highly touted in Australia. I came over here. My first game was we played against Prime Prep, and that was in Texas. And my matchup was Emmanuel Mudiay.
Oh hell no, bro! Hey, I gonna tell you, if you haven't seen Emmanuel Mudiay's like high school highlight tapes,
bro, I'm on it.
Are you really?
I'm on it,
bro. That tape is like a top 10 tape of all time. Like it's crazy.
Someone like we need to clip it and put it in this. But first play of the game, he passed it to the wing. I get back screened at quarter court. I'm like, who the fuck is sitting at back screen at quarter court? Back screen, they throw it, lob, catches it, scratches his back, and hawks that thing.
Oh, hell
I'm underneath him like this.
No,
like literally, I was like, this.
Now we gotta find that clip. We for sure.
You literally see his legs swing and hit me, and I'm like, bro, what am I doing here? This is my like, and I was like, hang on, how old are you? And he was like, I'm 16. I'm like,
you're not 16.
No, you're not.
Bro, some of these NBA players, you look at their highlight tapes, I'm like, you're not 16.
No, bro. Oh my god.
There's no way. Then Emmanuel Mudiay is crazy. Like I've had my cousin play against Marvin Bagley. And he said, bro, seeing Marvin Bagley in real life is like that was not a real person to me. Like that, like these guys are different. So.
Yeah. No, that was my moment of like, oh, America's really different.
Really? That's crazy. Yeah. What about you? You ever get a chance to play anybody that you feel like was an oh shit moment, even if it's from Australia or from...
Definitely Australia for me. Yeah. Like, with the guys out there, and this would be funny for him actually, this was a full circle moment as well from us working together, but one of his clients, Sean McDonald, used to play with him when I was a lot younger, but man, that boy is a killer. He was from a young age, but that was it. Like talking about all the Phil Handy stuff, that guy was working every day, getting in extra sessions. And then when we came up against him, monster.
Yeah.
Just couldn't miss, no matter what. Pull up midi.
So it didn't matter what you tried, huh?
He was just going.
Anything, yeah. And he just most recently won most improved in the NBL last season.
That's fire.
So he's like,
man.
yeah, he's on a tear.
He's on a tear. He's good. He's on the up and up, man.
Yeah.
So like, as far as, so how do you guys feel about being out here in All-Star Weekend, man? This is your first All-Star Weekend with each other, or like what is
It's cool, man. It's cool. I love this. This is like, we were saying it before, like every day we've just kind of been like, she'll be right, we'll figure it out. And so, like every opportunity that's popped up, we've said yes to. Like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's just show up. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. And we've been, I've never seen so many NBA players in one area at once. Like, we went and saw something with Shaq. We went and saw DC Young Fly was there, and then we see Dame Lillard last night, and Evan Mobley, and Grady Dick. Like,
Grady Dick was there?
Yeah, he was there last night.
He was there last night?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, he was there.
Oh my god.
He walked past and I was like, who's this tall ass white boy? And I'm
I
like,
gotta be
hang on.
Grady, bro. Nah, Evan Mobley, I literally, except for the rest of them, like 6'1", right, guys? Like 6'1". So I'm just walking straight. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker tall. Just keep, look. I said, oh my god. I was like, keep going. I'm like, I knew Evan Mobley was big, but like, nah, he's really huge, man. Like, huge, like, because the DeMarcus Cousins was there too.
Yeah, so Boogie, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, he's bigger than Boogie, and Boogie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So that was actually really cool. So I know off the camera we talked about y'all like training guys for the Olympics and stuff like that. Like, talk more about that moment for us. Like, how did that feel for you to help guys prepare for something that honestly I think is one of the biggest honors you can have coming in for your country in general.
Yeah, that's him. He's the top trainer in
top
Australia.
trainer. Tell me something, man. What's going on, man? Here, take this. Tell the people, man.
No, like it was a surreal experience for me. Like, not only did I get the chance to work with people who are operating at the highest level on the court, but the trainers out there as well, man. That was the most incredible experience for me. Like Tony Vassaturo, TVB Ball, and Jordan Lawley, like those are the guys. Like, they're people I've looked up to now for years, and to be in the building and working with them and helping build exactly what Josh wanted for the Olympics, and working with Dyson Daniels, like, that was surreal. But for them, that preparation for the Olympics, completely mental game. Exactly as you're saying, it's all about the confidence, the swagger, but these guys were just working every day to make sure that they were dialed in for this, because their opportunity to represent their country, like, there's nothing like it. So yeah, no, it was an incredible experience to be a part of, and just seeing these guys work every day, like, yeah, it was fantastic.
That was awesome. So like put us into like the training regimen for it. Like, what does that training regimen look like for the Olympics? Like, how many reps, what kind of workouts are you guys doing on a consistent basis? Like,
100%. Well, we were in the gym 6 or 7 days of the week. So Josh, every day it was weight room for maybe an hour, 2 hours, depending on how he was feeling that day. So that was with Nick Popovich, who's down in Adelaide. But yeah, he would literally every day that, and then we jump straight in the gym after that, and it's warm up for maybe 5-10 minutes, a lot of ball handling, and then we got straight into it. For Josh, we were doing a lot of work on little combinations, little things to help him get open and get his shot off for the game, but also like his floater, that's his bread and butter.
Yeah, that is his bread and butter.
Sure for him that was locked in.
That's fire. That's fire.
Awesome.
That's awesome, man.
But yeah, it was, every workout was hour and a half, high intensity, a lot of repetitions, but there was not a lot of sitting around. It was just straight on the next one, quick drink break for 30 seconds, and then bang, straight back into it. So yeah.
How long were the training sessions for? Like, how long were you guys training every day?
It would depend on like how Josh was like feeling. It depends like with what he was doing in the gym and how he was feeling that day, or if there was any niggles. We might have cut it short to 30-45 minutes, but usually hour and a half all the time.
That's good. Hour, like weight room, hour and a half of training. That's fucking fire. That's
Sometimes they would kill him in the weight room. Like, he'd be in there for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we'd hop on court.
And they get right to it, man.
Exactly.
Shooting the basketball after you lift is like the hardest thing to do. I ain't
but that was incredible. Like when you're doing that 6-7 days of the week, but just looked natural. He was ready to go every time.
That's fire, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
That's really cool. So
Well,
very, very thankful to those guys for that experience, man.
I'm glad you guys got to experience some shit like that for real, man. That's awesome, man. As somebody who loves basketball, like, I think I've always admired the way that basketball players just think, like the way they just hone in on the craft, like that's all you. That's like at that point it's your life. Like it's everything you want. It's everything you've been working for. So like seeing people that to me is a bit inspiring, you know, to see that, especially you guys being able to train and be able to experience some shit like this is pretty cool.
100%.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
I want to say thank you guys, man, for real.
No,
And we're gonna be with you guys.
Thank you, bro.
Seriously.
Thank you.
no,
This is cool. Hopefully, like, I feel like this can help your profile and everything you're doing. Both of you guys are doing some good stuff. Like this is how you get into it. Like you, like with him this time last year, like he just put his neck on the line and was like, all right, I'm gonna do this coaching thing. Like I'm really gonna go at it.
Yeah.
The span of his past 12 months has been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like he'll tell you more about his side of things, but like you don't know, like it could change up your whole life in a second.
And that's what we're here to do today, man. With like even meeting you at the Adidas event yesterday was like, hey man, like I was just trying to see if anybody was willing to work and see what's up. But it was awesome to meet all those type of people and see what they did. It was inspiring to be in that space too as well. And just like, okay, like hear all the different types of things that people did. Just opened my eyes to how many possibilities there could be.
Yeah.
You know? So that's really the biggest thing. So I appreciate y'all, man. And I'm excited to go see Phil Handy. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
That's a trainer go right there for sure.
Yeah.
You and me both. That's gonna be surreal.
Yeah, man.
So
What's something you would want to ask Phil Handy if you could, like, as somebody who does train players, like, what's something you want to learn from him that you want to implement to your own stuff?
well, this is something that Jordan and Michael were talking about with him. But at the end of the day, like he's a skills trainer, but also he's a performer. Like he knows how to motivate people and get people excited about being on the court. And if you're going through that process for like LeBron, like 20 plus years, like to have that ability to make someone want to get in the gym is incredible. So for me, I just want to see how he talks, what the finer details are for him, like how he dictates the training sessions of where he's injecting himself, putting himself into these situations. Like that's it at the end of the day. Like I can look at it as many things I want, but he might phrase something in a completely different way that makes it so simple for someone to understand.
Yeah.
And if I can get one of those things today, that's enough for me. That's it.
That's a win.
Exactly.
Hey, man, today's motto, man, is just looking for the little wins, man, the little appreciations in life. That's what me and him were saying before we come. It's just appreciating the moment, man, and just learning and soaking up as much stuff as we can, like, as we can. So that's pretty cool. So when people are trying to get into basketball or getting skills training, or like what would or even just like playing basketball now, what's some things you would probably say to them? Like, what's some motivating things you would say to them?
You got anything, Michael? Or
Yeah, I mean, I'm also, whenever I say to kids, is like, you actually, no matter who you are, what skill set you have, big, small, like whatever, if you perfect one thing on the basketball court, you can fit into a professional environment. Because to be a professional, at the end of the day, you don't have to be the guy that scores 30 a game.
Yeah.
You can make it to the league, make $7 million a year, and run from corner to corner and guard someone.
That's it. Yeah.
You just got to fit in your role. Like,
yeah.
So if you can perfect your craft at what you do and get really, really well known for it, then you can have a very long career. Like there's guys that, they continue to get gigs in Europe and then Australia, and everyone wants to talk shit about them because they're not, they're not, or either like they're not in the NBA or they don't put up crazy stats, but they're plug guys. They're guys like Draymond Green that like just like you have to have them on the team. Otherwise, Steph, like everyone else doesn't. I couldn't even mention players on the team now because they're all traded. But like the guys, like they don't gel without certain pieces.
Yeah.
So like everyone thinks they have to score.
Definitely like it's a very big piece for them, like 100%. He's their glue.
Yeah.
Like Steph doesn't get his shots open if Draymond can't be on the court, and it's a little tough
Exactly.
better. So
Exactly.
100%, I hear you. Okay, that's some good advice. That's some really good advice.
Yeah.
Some really good advice, man. But shit, we gonna get a bunch of content today and split it up and get some cool shit going. So we'll see how we get to feel handy.
100%.
Sir.
Hell yeah.